Hi everyone! Today we're going to be making a hanging swan for your holiday decorations. What you're going to need are the following items: a ruler, a foot-long pipe cleaner, a pair of scissors, a Pom Pom maker, a yarn ball in white or whatever color you'd like your swan to be, some black felt, white felt, and yellow felt, and a hot glue gun. So first I'm going to show you how to make the pom-pom part of your swan. We have a pom-pom maker here in size small, so I will show you how to use this. We're going to pop open both legs. If one leg moves, just remember that the other leg has to follow. And we're going to grab our yarn ball, place the tip of the yarn, and cover it with your finger along the U-shaped part of your pom-pom maker. Begin to wrap so that you cannot see any of the pink U-shaped portion of your maker. The tighter that you wrap this, the harder it's going to be to cut your pom-pom when we get to that step, but the more dense that your wrapping is, the more full your yarn ball will be, and it'll look like a nice puffy swan. So wrap it as much or as little as you'd like. After I wrap that, I just snip the yarn off, and I'm going to close this. Flip it over and pry open the other legs and repeat the step that we just did. It's okay if it's not perfect. We just want to make sure that we can't really see any of the color of the U-shape plastic. Now I'm going to cut this off and we can place our ball off to the side. We're going to close this so that we can see the entirety of the pom-pom maker has been wrapped in yarn. We're going to grab our scissors and place the scissor right in the slot of the pom-pom maker. That is so that you can place the scissors and begin snipping. You're going to snip along both sides of the wrapped pom-pom maker. You can see that we left no yarn in the center that was uncut. If it helps, you can hold down the feet of your pom-pom maker. Great. Next, we are going to wrap our pom-pom. So I place the pom-pom maker flat on the table. I'll bring back my yarn ball, and we're going to make a U shape just right over the pom-pom maker, and I'm going to snip this. This next step involves wrapping the pom-pom maker so that we can hang the pom-pom. We're going to place the yarn into the center of the pom-pom maker where the discs meet, and we're going to grab our yarn and tug nice and tight. You can see that it was swallowed up by the pom-pom maker. We're going to now knot this by making a giant X, and we're going to take either end of the yarn ball and pop this balloon shape with the end of the yarn. Pull nice and tight and make sure that your pom-pom maker remains closed during this step. We're going to now repeat that so that we have another knot. Make an X, pop the balloon shape with the tip of your yarn, and pull. Once we've done that, we're going to pop this open like your favorite kind of cookie or ice cream sandwich. Pop it open. You can roll it around to fluff it up. And now I'm going to give this pom-pom a haircut. We'll trim any ends that are a bit long, but not too much, because remember we used the small size of a pom-pom maker. I'm leaving the tails long because we're going to use this to hang the swan later. Next, we will take our pipe cleaner and we will begin to measure 1 inch. At the 1 inch mark, what you're going to do is fold it over once, fold it over twice, like so, and then one more time. You can start to pinch it together so that it makes a little raindrop shape. And then we're going to fold this down. This is pretty much the shape that you should have. Next, we're going to take our pom-pom and we're going to wrap the pipe cleaner around the pom-pom. When I put this down on the table or the surface that I'm working on, I make sure that the tails are hanging off to the top, and I will start to place the pipe cleaner around the body. For this step, you're going to really make sure that you get the pipe cleaner in the center portion of the pom-pom as best as you can. And next we're going to wrap. So because the pipe cleaner is really easy to twist, we're going to take the end and wrap the end of the pipe cleaner along the neck of the swan. It may seem a little funny, but this will look really animated in just a moment. So you can now start to see the shape of the swan's head, the neck, and the body. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take some felt to decorate the head of the swan. I have pre-cut some pieces. You can make the eyes by mimicking the shape of a comma or quotes, because I think that the tip of the eyes really mimic the eyes of a swan. I have pre-cut some yellow triangles out of felt that are about the same size, and I cut 2 shapes of white half domes. These will be the wings for our swan. We now grab our glue gun and we're going to dab a small dot of glue on one of the wings for our swan. Gently dab it over the pom-pom. Careful not to burn yourself. If you need help from an adult to do this, that might be a good idea so that you don't burn yourself, and to make sure that you get this glued exactly how you'd like it to look. Gently dab it across the pom-pom, and this is what it should look like on both sides. Now we're going to take our piece for the beak and dab another small drop of glue. Because we're working with a small piece, just be careful to not burn yourself. And I'm placing the felt on one end of the swan head. I'm going to turn this around and do the exact same thing on the other side. Because this is a hanging swan, it's nice to do both sides so that when it hangs and it starts to turn as it hangs, you have something to see on both sides. The last step for this is to attach some hot glue on the eyes. This is a very small piece, so be mindful to not burn yourself for this part. Attach it to the pipe cleaner's portion of the head and repeat on the other side. This would also work really well for a cardinal if you wanted to do a different kind of winter bird. Now I'm going to take my 2 ends of yarn, tie them together so that we can hang this from either a tree or a window for the holidays. We'll trim this, and there you have it, your own pom-pom pipe cleaner swan. Thanks for crafting and happy holidays.